amekatakatwa tena, alipigwa risasi tena katakatwa. And like the wife of Maina, where they were found there in Katondo, the driver had his private part chopped, and then the private part of the driver was inserted into the Maina's wife. Private parts? Yeah, so you imagine, and then amepigwa na shoka huko, mpaka unashindwa what really transpired. Because when the Kwekwe squad was there, the police commissioner was not aware. And this thing was stronger than even the strong police commissioner. I remember then the police commissioner complaining that he has been threatened by these guys. So it could be because true, whoever that creates it is in the office of the president. And he says ni mkubwa amesema. Sasa wewe na mkubwa ndiye amekuajiri kazi.
So it could be true when the DCI officer, Mohammed Amin, said the police do not abduct people.
It is true, but the people abducting are the police. But they are not known to the boss. It is a crack squad that was picked by one of the raw operatives that operates under the sycophants.
Hey!
That's how dangerous it is. Unasikia the DCI akienda kupika mdomo naambia wewe fanya hivi.
Disclaimer: the opinions expressed by our esteemed guest on this show is solely their own and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Plug TV, its affiliates, or the production team. We kindly request our viewers to approach the opinions shared on this show with an open mind, considering them as individual viewpoints rather than absolute truths. We encourage you to conduct further research and engage in conversations beyond this program to form a well-rounded understanding of the topics discussed.
When Oduor, the pathologist, Johannes Oduor, alifanya mtu mmoja operation akakuta alikuwa hana macho, lakini alikuta macho liko kwa tumbo. So how did you, macho ilitoka hapa kaenda kwa tumbo, aliswallow. Wengine walikuwa wamekatwa the private parts. So these are the kind of torture that happens to people. These are kind of things that happen. Others were burned with acids. Others were shot at, unapata amekatakatwa tena, alipigwa risasi tena katakatwa. And like the wife of Maina, where they were found there in Katondo, the driver had his private part chopped, and then the private part of the driver was inserted into the Maina's wife.
Private parts?
Yeah, so you imagine, and then amepigwa na shoka huko, mpaka unashindwa what really transpired.
And the people who are doing this, are they usually, in their right senses?
They are used. They are young people who are intoxicated. They are from the forces. They are bosses who send these boys and tell them, nenda mufanya hivi na hivi. This is your pay. They are paid. For every person you kill, for every person you torture, they are paid. Now, after the operation, like now, they are doing a 6 months operation. Once the operation is done, all the people that were in that operation will also all be killed. That is how Ephraim Maina, he was killed in Kitui. He was promoted and akafanyika DCIO in Kitui. Then all of a sudden huko wakasema ati mwizi amepatikana mahali, then he was sent, he was told to go and fight that thief. Kumbe ilikuwa setup. Alipoenda tu mahali akawekelewa ya kichwa akakufa. They were all killed. None is existing.
Now, ningetaka kujua Apostle. When all this were happening, were these people police officers?
They are they were police officers. They were drawn from different forces. Others from Wrecker Squad, others from police, even others from army. Others from even not even in police, others from foreigners. You find others are foreigners, are Burundians, are Nigerians, as long as they are excusers. You have
executors.
You have the blood of executing. Yeah, those are the people that you are, because they also had informers. These informers were people on the ground. The guy anachoma mahindi pale, mtu anauza makaa, but ni part of the system, part of the squad.
Now, ningependa kujua, while you guys were Mungikis, did you experience any instances of having government people planted in Mungikis?
There were so many. When you heard that Mungiki were killing, Mungiki never killed. But the people from the government, the police from the government were planted in us. Those are the people who started killing. Because the government had tried to crack on us and they had no people were supporting us. Every time the government would want to crack on us, people would come and rally behind us. Then Akina James Orengo, they were our lawyers. We used to do politics together. Akina Orengo, Akina the governor of Kisumu,
Anyang' Nyong'o.
Anyang' Nyong'o, the people like Miruge Kariuki, the late Miruge Kariuki, Kaminwa, Gibson Kamau Kuria, Paul Moite, those top lawyers. Chief Justice Mutunga, Kije Kibwana, the Governor Kibwana, those were the people that protected us. When they were Kenya Human Rights Commission, those are the people who protected. They really protected. Like Kibwana really protected me. Mutunga even gave me a job to write a book. I did a book. If you go to the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, there is a book in Shimoni. I am the author of the book. It entailed about the torture, the prison life, and all those persecutions that are around us. It's me who wrote that book. And out of it, I got a pay. Maina Kiai, Mogambi Kiai, Jogona Mutahi, all those people were all good friends. They defended us. They fought for us because they understood what is happening in the government circles.
So you mean Mungikis were not killing people?
Mungikis, yes, we had criminals in the organization, but the actual killing that was very strategic, like the Nyeri killing, like the Kariobangi killing, like the Ngong killing, and the Nakuru killing, those were planted, they were done by the special branch, not Mungiki members.
So they would plant
because
their offices?
They would do it because they are people they want to victimize. Like in Nakuru, they wanted to victimize Akina Miroge, the former KANU chairman, the boxer, the guy was a boxer. He was still Nakuru member of parliament. Then those are the people that they wanted. They killed people who come Waruinge estate. Then they will say who funded. It is so and so. Then they will go for them. Because then that is the time the NAC government came into power. Miroge Kariuki was the MP. And now they were scared of this guy. So what they did to intimidate this guy is to do a killing, then he will be blamed on it. So that is how they did, where a member of parliament or a politician is very vocal, is a threat to the government, they will do a killing, a mass killing. Then they will say, this is the guy who funded this. So this guy will be arrested. And then some few guys around there will be arrested and say, this is a Mungiki that killed. They have never arrested somebody who did anything. Because eventually people will be released because of lack of evidence. But in actual sense, if you ask the locals, the people who are dropped by a Land Rover, they were dropped by a private vehicle, then they started killing anyhow. So, and then this thing will be blamed on a politician, it will be blamed on somebody who is vocal. And this has been always there.
Now, when you're talking about, these abductions currently, like for instance, the Maverick Aoko case, it's over like almost 2 weeks, she's nowhere to be seen. When at that time, when one of the members disappeared for more than a week or 2 weeks, what were you guys doing?
For us, we will just go rampant to police stations and cause them to be brought up. We'll file cases, habeas corpus. We'll file many things. We'll do many things, activities to make sure that our people receive services. But at some time, they will be very smart. They move very fast and kill them immediately. Like now, Kimani Ruo was killed immediately. So many people like Maina Diambo, many people in Ndura there, they will be arrested immediately and killed immediately. So for that, we will do nothing. But for the people that we think they have not been killed, we will pursue them until they are released. Yes.
Now, there is this notion that I normally hear people that for officers to identify you whether you are Mungiki or not, sometimes walikuwa wanakuangalia kama kuna dread,
One thing, there we had officers within our ranks, the police officers who were planted, so they knew every secret of what we are doing. They knew Mungikis never used to wear underwears. They used to wear boxers. And they knew Mungikis were taking a snuff. So they would come and put a finger on your nose, and you will discover there is snuff inside you. They knew that Mungikis walikuwa metobolewa masikio. They knew that Mungikis kuna mafuta tulikuwa tunajipaka. It's traditional. So they will have the smell of it. And even they will come and say, there's a way we used to greet each other. And because that person, amekusalimia hivyo, you will not have a doubt on him. So the police he will come and say, hi, and they will, ni huyu, bas. Then he will move. The other squad will come and capture you.
So one of the biggest strategies of the government when they want to, silence a person, they normally, if they normally infiltrate your camp.
That's the most important thing, to infiltrate the camp, to know your tricks, to know your styles, to know your operations, to know your language, because every organization has a language of communication. So once they have that's why they plan. That's why we had the special branch. We had the DCI, the CID of then. We had the crack squads like Reka squad. We have people from the special units. But the most important, the first team that was sent was from the special branch. The special branch will come. They are harmless. They will come and join you. Others will be women who will come and befriend you, go to bed with them. Others will come tycoons, very rich people with the money, and they knew they were looking for money. So somebody will come and give you 100,000 and tell you, ooh, you are doing a good job. Shika hii 1,100. Tomorrow he calls you again because you know you are going to get money. Then you go, shika hii 200. Then another day he will call you, he give you 500,000. Now you start talking with him. He's become a friend. He's your financier. You bring him closer and closer and closer. Kumbe, he's tracing to know what's happening to you. So these guys, they cannot act if there is no mole. They cannot act. A mole must be there for them to succeed.
So the downfall of Mungiki, perhaps...
It was moles.
Moles.
We never knew. We are too naive. We were too naive. We were too villages. We were villagers. So we thought everybody is a friend. We thought everybody who comes around you with some money is a good friend to you. We thought everybody who's coming with good ideas is a good friend. We thought everybody who's driving a nice car is a good friend. We thought everybody who was vocal, because we had politicians who are from the special branch, and they came and said, hey, you are our boys, we are going to support you. Then they came inside and they destroyed us. Like me and Maina, it is the politicians who caused the difference between me and Maina. And they told Maina Waruinge is overshadowing you. And they come to me and tell me, Maina wants to kill you. See now, they will give me another story and then they will give me money. They go to Maina, they tell me another story. They give Maina money. And that is how the gap was created between me. Because they wanted to kill me and kill Maina. But they wanted either me, I kill Maina, or Maina kills me, then one will be taken to prison because of murdering the other one.
Hey!
Yeah, that is the intention they had. But now me, I was smart, I withdrew. Nikaachia Maina, nikaachia kila kitu, nikatoka. Because I knew the move they are working. When I did that, I caught them out off guard. And they were left like they are confused.
Umesema, okay. Now, does propaganda really work to separate people, maybe?
It is all about propaganda. Like now, Gachagua is at home because of what? Propaganda. If what they were saying that the Gachagua banged the table of the president, we have a story that...
Yeah, I know that story.
Ruto
wanted to kill
wanted to slap. Remember Uhuru, that story?
Yeah.
He wanted to slap Uhuru. But did that escalate? It never escalated to become an impeachment process. And then there is this that Ruto wanted to kill Uhuru. It didn't escalate into impeachment. There is this story that Ruto had a parallel government. It never escalated. It depends with what are the sycophants around you.
So mostly this propaganda is usually put there maybe to mislead.
Politicians live and they eat propaganda. Because as I said, propaganda has to be created for the money in. If we can kill the office of the Minister for Internal Security and in the office of the President, and they remove that money from the office of the President, propagandists will just die. Propagandas are generated from that office.
Ah.
The people there eat and drink because of propaganda. They will create a crisis somewhere because they will create a crisis in Pokot. Pokot will kill some Turkanas. Then an emergency crisis will be taken. So money to go and stop that emergency will be found. 2 billion. You hear 3 billion was spent on Pokot Turkana crisis. Then Baringo kukatokea kitu ingine. Then kwingine kukatokea kitu ingine. So a cycle. Kwa hivyo tunahitaji magari za kuenda kuzuia hiyo vita. Tunahitaji ndege za kufanya hiyo kitu. And a crisis will be created. Even some other prominent people will be killed because for the crisis to be
escalate.
Yes. So that money will come out. It is not about money. It's all about money. It's not about genuinity of any case. It's all about money.
Well, now, what do you think about Maverick Aoko? Because she has been so vocal in...
No, you cannot be able to judge 100% on it because people have differences. We have enemies around us. We have all the government also around us. And Maverick Aoko, she's an advocate of the truth. And she reveals anybody. She says anything about anybody. So somebody else can take an advantage because of somebody else, something is happening somewhere. So anaweza kuchukua advantage, achukue hapa, agonge hapa, ndio it will be blamed on somebody else. So these things do happen. What I can't rule out is the involvement of not the government per se, but the sycophants of the government. Those are the people behind it, the sycophants, not the government.
The president might not be even aware of it.
Not even the president, even the police or IG.
Might not be,
even the police IG, even the DCI might not be able to know.
But
because there is a crack. Those crack codes are not known to the bosses.
So when the IG said he is not aware, or rather...
He could be right. He could be genuine. Could be. Because when the Kwekwe's code was there, the police commissioner was not aware. And this thing was stronger than even the strong police commissioner. I remember then the police commissioner complaining that he has been threatened by these guys. So
it could be
because
true that
whoever that creates it is in the office of the president. And he says ni mkubwa amesema. Sasa wewe na mkubwa ndiye amekuajiri kazi.
So it could be true when the DCI officer, Mohammed Amin, said the police do not abduct people.
It is true, but the people abducting are the police. But they are not known to the boss. It is a crack code that was picked by one of the raw operatives that operates under the sycophants.
Hey!
That's how dangerous it is. Unasikia DCI akienda kupika mdomo naambia wewe fanya hivi. Your story kanyagia. And that's the end of the story.
Now you mean the president? Watu waweza kaambia nini? Psychopaths waweza kaambia.
Remember when this Somali police officer, naitwa nani? The former police commissioner.
Namkumbuka the former military officer
who was taken to the Hague.
Yeah, I remember him.
Who would want to be taken to the Hague? You're a boss. Would you want to be taken to the Hague because of somebody?
No.
They don't. They are not aware. But the sycophants are aware. But whoever that does is from the police, mostly from the GSU, from the CID, all those rogue, those dangerous people, those dangerous people. Yeah.